Probably what I believe most and what I think is best about Primary is the fact that we truly look at the individual and their story in order to make sure we get the best loan for them. Some companies can only do one product or they only sell the one rate, but we look at everything we have available to make sure that we get the client into the best home.
What I'd want my customers to say at the end is just wow, is really what I'm looking for. That it's easy. I mean, it's definitely not an easy world of getting loans done, but I have a team that does a great job, and we try to make it as simple as possible and stay out ahead of things and make sure that at the end that they can say it was a great experience, the best experience they've ever had.
In the past, a lot of the companies I worked for, loan officers to them are just somebody to make them money. They don't really care about, at the end of the day, they don't really care about you. Where, here at this company, they really do care about you. If you have a problem, if you need help with something, they're always willing to help you and answer questions.
Term times matter to both the consumer as well as everybody involved in a transaction, because oftentimes you have multiple transactions relying upon yours. You have life happening around you. People have to be out of leases. They have to be out of existing homes. By meeting our turn times or the requested turn times on the contract, we make sure that we meet the client's needs. We avoid those catastrophes that can happen.
The mortgage is a process. There's things that have to happen in specific times. There's closing dates that have to happen by certain times. And if we don't meet those closing dates, then there's a cascading effect that can happen to not just our company, but several people involved in the transactions, not to mention the customer at the most. For us in our organization at Primary here, we have what's called a PACE report. It's critical that for a loan to close on XYZ date, that it hits certain milestones along that process. And what we found is, as we hit those milestones along that process, the whole transaction is very smooth. People know what's coming on, they know what's expected. We get nervous, we get afraid when we don't hear from people or when we don't know what to expect or we don't know what's coming. So hitting those turn times of those simple milestones and several different milestones helps us so that the customer has a great experience and all of our referral partners have a great experience.
We take a lot of pride in looking at the whole picture. There are many loans that we do that other lenders have turned down, and it's not because they don't meet guidelines, it's because we take the extra steps or effort to find out everything that's involved to see if we can document it in order to approve the client. People have quirky income, people have things that happen in their lives, and not everybody fits in a black and white box.
I think great service is important. I come from a long career of being in the service industry. It's imperative to continue to grow your business. And I feel like being here at Primary Residential, that helps me to give better service and greater service to the people I'm getting into a home.